guys, 805 here with another video, and today we are going to be going over the my top 5 favorite Batsuits in Batman Arkham Knight. And at number 5 is the first appearance Batman skin. Because it's the first one, it deserves to be on this list. And my respect for the suit, because it is a very good suit. And it's well designed in this game in comparison to the Arkham Origin version, which I'm not a big fan of. But of course, since it's the original suit, there's not much to talk about. Number 4, however, is the Flashpoint Batman skin, which is a really cool bat skin featured in the Justice League Flashpoint comics and the Justice League Flashpoint Paradox movie. Whoa! Okay, I got hit by a car. Okay, let's continue on with the conversation. So this reality of the Flashpoint Paradox is created when Barry Allen goes back in time and saves his mother. But of course, he thinks it's Zoom that's responsible, but he eventually finds out that it's because of him. And Flashpoint Batman isn't We'll talk about that in a future lore video for Flashpoint. I just wanted to cover the basics. So number 3, the Grayson suit. So it's called Iconic Gray and Black, and then it says Heir to the Cowl, but it is the Grayson Batsuit, used by Dick Grayson during his run as the Batman. So he took over after Bruce Wayne Batman was obliterated by Darkseid's Omega beams, and everyone thought that he was gone. But he wasn't. He just went on a time traveling vacation. So again, that'll probably went over in another future lore video for Batman. So the second skin is one of my favorite Batman ever, Batman Beyond. So Batman Beyond is Terry McGinnis originally, but the comics eventually have it become Tim Drake. And it's very interesting. Boom. Alright. So, that's the second skin. It's based off the animated TV series, which came after the new Batman Adventures, known as Batman Beyond. And it's a very interesting suit, and I like it. It's black and red, with the longer ears, with no cape. Which is probably the reason it's really cool. It has a lot of cool power-ups, like super strength, invisibility, cloaking so that Terry doesn't have to do the hard work of stealth, and plenty of other gadgets and gear that he can use to help him. Of course, he becomes Batman Beyond Rebirth, shows him comes back. Again, another thing which will be covered in a future Bat lore, probably, I'm not sure. Still considering it. So, number 1, which you guys never got to see the front of this suit, is this suit. The 1989 Batman movie skin, or, in other words, the Keaton costume. The best bat suit ever to be made. And yes, it is because it's Batman. It's Michael Keaton, it's Batman. That makes it the ultimate gadget, and it's one of the best suits ever. It appears in both Batman 1989 and Batman Returns. So, and it is a very interesting suit. This game's replica, suit version of the suit is a identical replica of the suit from the movie, from the tip of the ears to the bottom of the boots. Now, some people say the wingspan is wrong, but I haven't seen the difference. Yet again, you don't really pay attention to the wingspan. Yet again, Michael Keaton Batman really didn't glide that much either, so it doesn't really make fair argument for a wingspan. We can't expect everything out of Rocksteady anyways. So after going over those, that's the top 5 list over, right? Well, I'm going to talk about some honorable mentions because I forgot to do it before my number 1 pick. The first honorable mention is the 1970s Batman suit, which, again, we'll probably cover lore on it in a lore video. But probably not, though. It's a really cool skin where it's gray with light blue in the bat oval skin thing. So it's a really cool skin, and I like it a lot. It's really cool, but it did just, for me, it didn't have the what it needed to make the list. Now, I almost had it tied with this skin because it is that cool. It's when you're trying to figure out which Batman skin is better, it's really hard. But I did determine this suit's way better because it's an actual replica of the movie skin and not just a comic adaptation of the skin. Also, the 1970 skin does also appear in Batman Arkham City, and so does the Beyond skin, which I think the Arkham City version is better because it's not like a ninja mask thing, but like I said, that's a rant for another day. Again, we can't expect everything out of Rocksteady, so I guess that makes it right? But, so the 1970s Batman is the original Arkham skin, so it was originally tied for second with the Beyond skin. So I almost tied it because I figured it's an Arkham, we're talking about the Arkham Knight game and all the suits in the game, we should at least talk about this one. And I was like, no, it doesn't, because in my personal opinion, I prefer the shorter ears with the bigger cape or no cape at all. Because I think that having the small ears and big wingspans are really cool, and having small ears and small wingspans really weird. That's why I prefer things like the Keaton suit with the small wings, or it's not small wings, it's small ears. And so that's why the Arkham Asylum skin didn't make it. But last but certainly not least, on my honorable mentions, is the suit you start off with, the V.728, I think it's called, I'm not sure. It's the skin you start off with in the game. It's a really cool skin, but of course, again, it's one of those situations where it didn't make it because if this was a top 10 list, both of those would have made, all my things would have made it, but I figured that doing a top 10 would be possible, but of course then that makes me really feel bad about doing skin lists for other characters like Robin, Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and the Red Hood in this game because most of them don't have 5 skins either. So that's why okay, we see the Batmobile coming, which we'll probably do a top 5 Batmobile skins, probably not. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. And if you didn't, well then don't hit the like button. But see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.